every time when we get out of water. And then, there will be basically a flow coming down and red spots all over the place. My name is May Tan, and former national swimmer from the 80s to the 90s, so long time ago. It's basically very inconvenient, conscious about having period with guys around, I suppose, and with the coaches who are at that time mostly male. I guess generally what I didn't like was basically every time when we get out of water, and then there will be basically a flow coming down and red spots all over the place. It's pretty embarrassing, but it's something that we have to face head on. I mean, it's natural, right? So this continued every month. Of course, when competition comes, then still had to manage it the best that we can. Just hoping that it doesn't flow out when you're not in the water. Yeah. Many times I think we have stained our tracksuit, we have stained our shorts and all that while waiting for events, or even at the marshalling area where we wait for our events, and it just flows out. But it's something we had to manage. That's why we always also have a towel with us to as an added barrier. I think each girl, each woman need to know what goes on in their body and to try to understand how period changes them on a monthly basis, whether it's psychologically or physically for that matter. They need to understand all this. Everybody will have different experience during their period. Some will have no problems at all. Some will have a lot of problems, where they will have really bad pains until they cannot get up from bed. I think it's good that girls actually share their experience. I guess so that there's also more empathy towards girls. The public needs to know that there are a lot of challenges facing women athletes, whether they are young or older ones. In terms of training, everybody experiences it in a different way, and how it affects training. For some of them, again, it can be very difficult moment. In fact, one of my teammates in US, whenever she had period, she really had to take off 1-2 days. It was so bad that it was so painful that she basically could not train for 2 days. And she's actually a very strong lady, but it's a different experience for her. So these are things that the coaches, especially male coaches, need to understand, that it's not that the women athletes want to skip training or give an excuse for not training, but there could be a valid reason as to why the athlete could not come for training. I think generally there's more information now compared to last time, many years ago, about period pains, about mental health relating to period and things like that. So in that sense, I think women athletes, they have a better platform now to be able to face whatever challenges they have concerning period. I think not to be afraid of talking about it because every woman will experience it, and it's good to get input, get feedback on how you can manage your period in a more manageable way for yourself. Yeah, so they need to know that it's not something unique to them. There's nothing to be shameful of, but they just have to be more open about it.